Hong Kong.
Indeed, we are, as we spawn into Hardwire. Of course, in the top right-hand corner of the map, starting all the way into the top right-hand corner, we have our red Zerg player representing his brand new team, Onside Gaming. He is Rex.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the Hong Kong Zerg player himself representing the Juggernauts. It is GogojOey.
Both of these players kind of titans in the region. I would go so far as to say that they are both the best Zerg player of their respective countries.
100%, mate. We got Rex, the best Zerg in Taiwan, going up against Joey, the best Zerg of Hong Kong. And we'll see if Joey will have as much success as his teammates have. You know, Miyamika already came out first in his group, and Ender is still fighting for that second spot as well.
Yeah, definitely a very big possibility here. I think historically Rex has had the upper hand against GogojOey, but let's not forget, in the most recent season of DreamHack Winter 2021, GogojOey, for the very first time, was able to displace Rex and come in third in the entire regional event, only losing out to what were they, Nice and Haas were the two.
Exactly, like GogojOey popped off. He reached echelons that he never has before. He was able to dethrone Rex and become the best Zerg player of the entire region, including all these countries. We'll see if he can do so again, because Rex is now revitalized. He was teamless for quite a long time after Janair disbanded, but now he's back better than ever with that new team.
Yeah, I remember there was a little bit of time in 2021 where he was focused a bit more on casting, but it's like you said, he's been more reinvigorated. That competitive spirit has been relit in him, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah, exactly. So far, openers are pretty stock standard. No early gases, no early pools, just hatch gas pool for both players, and we'll see where things go from here. As a reminder, GogojOey has been practicing a lot with both Miyamika and Ender, so when it comes to a ZVZ, mate, he should be ready.
Of course, yeah. Rex, meanwhile, also has a pretty wide pool of practice partners as well, both within Taiwan and outside of Taiwan. So he still talks to Rogue every now and then.
Yeah, I know Rex was able to make a lot of contacts when he was in Korea, when he was on Janair back in the day, so I'm sure he still has them to help work with and help practice with, and we'll see if that's going to be enough. So far, again, things are still popping off. Unlike our previous ZVZs, this game, both players do not skip their baneling nests.
This was what I was waiting for the entire evening, Light. I wanted a Lingbane versus Lingbane knife fight, and Rex and GogojOey, they're here to deliver.
Yeah, for those wondering, in Oceania, we had two ZVZs, and in both of them, players just kept going for roaches. They just kept going for roach versus roach. They kept skipping their baneling nests. And there is a place, you know, I know there are some enjoyers of roach versus roach, but personally, I'm all about the Lingbane.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you gotta appreciate roach versus roach every now and then, but, you know, Lingbane, it is such an intensive style. It is, yeah, very APM intensive style that, feels like one mistake can go one way or another, and that's what makes it so exciting, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. It lets you know that you're alive, mate. As a Ling does slip into the main base, GogojOey confirming that there is no fast lair, that there weren't any fast gases, that the third base is on the way, so he knows that for the most part, this is a mirror matchup.
And now we'll see who gets the advantage, as they both go into their Roach Warrens. So we'll be having a little bit of Lingbane defensively, but in the end, I guess that's kind of... The winds are changing a little bit here, Light, and the meta is settling, at least when it comes to the sort of Asia-Pacific region. Roach v Roach in ZVZ. Yeah,
we have a really interesting divergence as well, as one baneling does get baited out here. Two more for Rex are rolling on in. Can they find any juicy connections? So far, up!
Ooh. How did they get two drones?
Oh, mate, more Lings are flooding across the map. By the way, Ranger wants to pull the trigger. He gets that baneling. He's going to get the queen. He's going to get everything here.
Yeah, really good use of the choke point right now, but all of these drones are so vulnerable. GogojOey, this was not the time to drone up, buddy.
Look at his drone count. He's got 45 drones compared to the less than 40 of Rex. Rex is making nothing but units right now. He's working on a follow-up roach push.
Yeah, but GogojOey definitely going to be ready to meet him as long as he stays defensively, right? As long as he stays at home and is able to make use of positioning. Rex has the quantity right now. GogojOey really has to make use of the choke points, and he just dropped up again? Oh no! Oh no!
Joey just made a wave of drones and the roaches are at his doorstep. Joey, please, he's making roaches now, but he's making 2 gases. Like, he cannot afford to invest in his economy right now. Otherwise, Rex is just going to roll him over.
Yeah, just like so. He's getting ready. He's waiting for ground carpets to finish up, and it does kind of neutralize the +1 range that GogojOey has right now.
Yeah, exactly. The Banelings are rolling in as well. They will find their connections in the mineral line, really just kind of shoring up that drone count here. And you know what? With this momentum, Rexy could maybe even take down the base.
And he's definitely eyeing it right now. He's tempted. He is very, very tempted. He goes forward, takes out these queens. The queen's completely unable to throw down any transfuses. I feel like GogojOey may have just enough here to hold, and he is getting another wave of roaches. But we're about to get 20 more lings across the map right now to surround these roaches as they hatch.
Yeah, the lings are flooding across the map. It's just far too much. GogojOey was just being far too greedy here. Like, against Rex of all people. His overlords were in position to see a run by or to see the army pushing out, but he wasn't able to confirm the drone count at that third base. He was in the dark. And now Rex, he should be able to break on through, and again, he can focus down this third. Oh, he wants the army, though.
He really does. He wants to secure his victory here. He doesn't want to take little bits and pieces. He doesn't want to get further ahead by killing this base. No. He wants to end it, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Lings, they just catch some more reinforcing roaches. They take down every single drone here at the third base location. Rex takes the lead in that drone count, and he surrounds the army.
Absolute worst position to fight right now if you're GogojOey. I guess the one saving grace for GogojOey is that Rex doesn't have that many Ravagers to take advantage of that, but it doesn't really matter in the end. He is no longer able to produce defenses, and this is a very, very quick game number 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, GogojOey is trying his hard out to defend. He's trickling out whatever roaches he can, but the third base is 100% dead. Roach Warren almost went down as well. Rex from here, he can drone up if he wants to, but he's still just making nothing but lings.
Yeah, might as well. GogojOey's kind of crippled here, and Rex is looking to put him out of his misery.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's nothing stopping Rex from just pushing on forward. Again, the Roach Horn is exposed, which means no more roaches are going to be able to be produced for GogojOey. He's already making a backup Roach Horn in the main base, and that will definitely help. But is there a world where GogojOey can even take a third from here?
Maybe if Rex suddenly goes AFK for the next 15 minutes. Yeah, it's going to take a miracle right now for GogojOey to really be able to get back in this game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, thankfully, GogojOey did have that backup Roach Warren behind the natural base, so, you know, he can still produce nothing but roaches, but, like, he's just being outscaled here. Like, Rex just has such a massive economic lead. He's even taking a fourth.
Yeah, and that's not just for mining. It's for both mining and larva.
Yeah, exactly. Now, basically, GogojOey is 100% all in. He's going for his last hurrah. He does have roach speed as opposed to Rex, so he can kind of like he can just chase down all of these roaches, which is nice. But he just doesn't really have a lot here. He's relying so much on these Banelings. Like, can he deal with all the lings?
Maybe. Oh, those are some pretty good connections there, but it's not quite going to be enough. That +1 carapace of Rex really helping out all of these lings. Does this actually buy GogojOey enough breathing room? I doubt it. There we go.
GG. Despite the Baneling connections, despite probably like the best fight that GogojOey could have hoped for, it just still wasn't enough. He was just so far behind.
It absolutely was. This goes to show you, the player who goes Ling Bane, or the player who goes Ling Bane earlier, it's the player that wins. That's what I'm hinging it all on.
There you go, mate. There you go.
But, yeah, it definitely does at the end of the day come down to the fact that GogojOey, he just was not expecting Rex to be that aggressive. I'm not really sure why, but Yeah, he got a little too greedy.
Yeah, that's all it came down to. Like, unfortunately, mirror matchups can work that way, where if one player just drones a little bit too much, well, that's lava that you're spending on your economy, not on your army. Just like that, your opponent just has an overwhelming force compared to what you have, and it can just be that cut and dry sometimes.
Without a doubt. And it's easiest to notice in a mirror matchup, I suppose, but that's just StarCraft sometimes.
Really is. It really can be. Boy, as we are setting up for our next game, as we just have to make sure, okay, our players are the correct color and we are good to go to see if we have an ace match.
Yeah, I would be pretty surprised if we didn't, but we'll see. With how well Rex is playing today, it's a very real possibility.
Yeah. To be fair, like, GogojOey was kind of fighting an uphill battle that entire game, pretty much.
Right from the start.
Yeah, but hopefully, you know, things can change here as we get into game number 2. It is going to be Pride of Altaris. Will any of our players dare to take the gold?
I want them both to.
Oh, God. The dream.
The first time, this is the first time we're seeing the map this evening, at least on the B stream, and hopefully not the last, but I have a feeling it might be, so let's get the most of it while we can, as we spawn in to Pride of Altaris, LE. We're in the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner. We have our red Zerg player coming out from the land of Taiwan. He is, without a doubt, the king himself, hence the name. Representing On-Site Gaming, he is Rex.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Pride of Altaris LE, or ESL I should say, we have the... I almost called him the Kong from Hong Kong. No, never mind. Yeah. The best player, the King of Hong Kong. Representing the Juggernauts, it is GogojOey.
And I guess it is kind of fitting, though.
It's a nice nickname. It's a nice nickname.
It's a nice nickname. And if I'm being honest, I do kind of, in my mind, I do kind of view this matchup as kind of a Godzilla versus Kong situation.
Yeah, the King versus the Kong. Let's go. Let's. You love to see it, mates. So far, again, mirror openers here from both of our players. No one has dared to expand and take the gold, unfortunately.
Well, there's always room for a third.
True. Hopefully at some point we get them, as yeah, we are opening up pretty similarly, but I have to wonder if maybe GogojOey wants to like turn things up and be the aggressor. I think you mentioned it before, you know, even though, you know, one more loss and GogojOey is out here, but there is still that lower bracket to fall back on. You know, you can still take some risks.
Yeah, absolutely. But would he want to do that against against somebody like Nice or Beastork, sorry?
Yeah. Well, that's a good point. You know, Protoss will be waiting in that lower bracket. You touched on it, mate. This group is brutal. We have Rex, Joey, Beastork, and Nice all in one group. Mate, it's so stacked.
Yeah, arguably the best players of their respective race, of their respective countries as well.
Right.
That is +1 range in the way for GogojOey right now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. First, I agree, you know, the best of their own races of each country. It's crazy to see them all in one group. But when I saw the fast Evo chamber for GogojOey, I thought it was going to be a Link Flood. I thought it was going to be +1 melee, but instead he goes to range.
Yeah, I'm kind of scratching my head at this right now, Light. It's got to be a Roach timing coming out from him.
Yeah, definitely, as there we go. He's walling off here on one base. And this will mean that he can hit a very strong Roach timing. We'll see if Rex gets eyes on this, as his Overlord is trying to sneak in towards that main. Not all the way, though, so it's unlikely that he'll scout the Evo chamber.
Unlikely, but stranger things have happened before. A bit of a downside with how GogojOey's playing right now is that he doesn't quite have enough queens to be in the main base and chase away the Overlord, but Rex doesn't want to take that risk anyway.
Yeah, he will turn around here. For all he knows, like, I mean, he confirms that it is going to be 2-base Roach, or at least it should be, but the Roaches are already on the way. I feel like GogojOey has finished droning. +1 range will finish up by the time the Roaches get across the map.
And it is so important for him to finish up these upgrades quickly because
Up!
These Roaches are going to take a while to get across the map. This one ling, the entire scouting information is hinged on this one ling, and it scouts the Evo chamber. Actually, did it?
Oh, did not see the Evo chamber. Did see Roaches being popped out, though. That may be enough of a tell. Looking at the vision here of Rex, his Overlord is pretty far back. He won't see the Roaches coming until now, but Rex is already making nothing but links.
Oh yeah, he made 2 banelings just in case, and then outside of that is, like you said, just producing nothing but links. He has stopped droning because he knows he has to take this very, very, very seriously. Roaches on their own, they can be surrounded by links. Roaches with +1, that's an especially a big threat this early on.
Oh my god, but Rex, he was waiting for it. He goes for the full surround. He will be able to shut down every single one of these Roaches.
That was ruthless coming out here from Rex.
Oh my god.
Roaches don't even get to attack anything, really.
Yeah, they deal no damage again. Rex, he with the links slipping on in, he confirmed that drones were not being produced. He confirmed that Roaches were already on the way, so he took this very seriously. He even made a spine crawler back at home just in case, and now there is no way that GogojOey takes a third.
Oh yeah. Not a stand at third anyway.
He can still take the gold. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. Oh my god.
Spire gonna be coming down. I gotta be entirely honest, I did not really notice that quick transition to Lair, but I kind of like this with GogojOey. He knows that Rex has the map control right now with all of these links. It's gonna be very difficult for him to get out in the map and expand a little bit. So 2-base Mutalisk as a follow-up. May as well.
Yeah, like GogojOey, he has a decent drone count here on 2 bases. I'm worried though because Rex, oh my god, he's doing it again. He's making nothing but links and Ravagers. He wants to break his opponent, and now is the time to go because like GogojOey, he's banking up. He's getting ready for that Muta switch.
And it is going to take him a while to finish that up, even after the Spire finishes. GogojOey actually doesn't have that much gas on him at the moment.
Oh,
spent his gas on upgrades, and he's supply capped.
This is an important scout, though. Changeling comes in. He confirms no drones, only 3 drones here at the 3rd base. He knows he has to make nothing but Roaches. It looks like he may be able to defend his natural, but the 3rd, once again, is so exposed.
Yeah, I don't see a world where he keeps that 3rd alive, but he's using it to buy himself some time. These Roaches as well are making a bit of a final stand here.
Yeah, the Roaches at the 3rd base location are all going to go down. Meanwhile, Rex doesn't care about the 3rd. He wants to try and break into the natural base, but instead he will back off, forces a kill.
Wow. Not quite able to cancel in time. The links slip on in, and they will be able to get another surround. 1 Muta on the way. 2 Mutas out right now. Beautiful surround and Biles to follow up on all of these queens, and it does look like Rex is going to be taking a very, very, very decisive 2-0.
Yeah, the king has returned. May the Biles will connect with every single thing. The surrounds were insane. GG gets